What's up YouTube, it's Elijah Dream, and we're back again with another NBA 2K26 Rec Center gameplay video. And in today's video, we are on my 7'3" Rim-Reaping Crafty Paint Dimer Arvydas Sabonis build. Now I had dropped this version in the 7'4" glitchy glass cleaner video. You can either make the 7'4" or the 7'3". Now like I mentioned, I do like the 7'3" version just a little bit better. You get a little bit better physical attributes, you get that 80 driving layup, you also get silver set shot specialist on the 7'3" version, so I went ahead and made that version, but you cannot go wrong with that 7'4" version. Now the 7'3" I like to consider as Sabonis, especially with the 93 pass accuracy. Now if you're making a Wembanyama build, I think you gotta go 7'4". It's not a true Victor Wembanyama build unless you're the tallest height in the game at 7'4". Now I don't know if Wemby's 7'4" or 7'5", but regardless, I feel like a Wemby build should be 7'4". So if or when I do end up making a 7'4" build like that, I'll make that one look like Wembanyama, but the 7'3" version, the OG unicorn, Arvydas Sabonis. Now if you guys are returning subscribers, you already know Arvydas Sabonis is one of my favorite players of all time. If you're a new subscriber, maybe this is something new to you, but I definitely recommend to go and look up some Sabonis highlights. Now he didn't get to the NBA until he was about 31 years old. His knees were shot, he was broken down, but he still came into the league as a rookie at 30 or 31 and made a pretty big impact. But if you look up his prime days, which I consider this build to be a 7'3" Prime Sabonis, he was really athletic back in the day. Go look up some of his highlights from the 80s, especially in the FIBA World Cup when he's playing against the US and David Robinson. He absolutely destroyed him. And his skill set was so far ahead of its time to be that tall, to be able to shoot the three and have the court vision and pass accuracy that he had. He was truly the OG unicorn. I think it was Bill Walton said that he was basically a 7'3" Larry Bird with Magic Johnson passing. He was an absolute monster. So please, if you don't know who Arvydas Sabonis is, go ahead and look him up, especially his early highlights. The dude was a freaking beast. I've even got number 15 because that was his number back in his prime days, not when he was with Portland or anything like that, but that was the number he wore when he was playing for the USSR. And back then, Sabonis had a skinnier frame like this. Once he got into the NBA, he was already a 31-year-old man, so he filled out pretty big, and again, he was very broken down physically, but he was an absolute tank once he got to the NBA. But again, look up his earlier highlights, you'll see he has a very similar body frame to this as well. So now you can see the build with the cap breakers. So like when I made this build, I had an extra cap breaker that I could use for my 91 close shot, so I cap braked it up to a 92 so I could get gold paint prodigy. Eventually I will be using my cap breakers to get to a 96. I did pick the finishing specialization for this build. It was kind of hard to choose because nothing else really made sense. I can't put any extra cap breakers on my shooting, so that didn't really make any sense. I didn't really want to put it on my playmaking. You maybe could have done that for defense and add an extra 2 to interior defense, but I didn't really want to do that either. I didn't really want to do rebounding because it doesn't make sense since we're going to go with a 99 rebounding anyway, so I figured close shot would make the most sense. We can eventually add 2 cap breakers to this, and then we can add an extra cap breaker onto that so we can get our 96 close shot and be able to get Hall of Fame paint prodigy. And then we can use our max +2 on our 90 standing dunk to always have legend rise up on this build. We can max +1 to paint prodigy to get it to legend, so we'll eventually both have legend paint prodigy and legend rise up on this build. Of course, our max +2 will always be on set shot specialist. We can get Hall of Fame set shot specialist, which is absolutely nasty as well. And again, like I mentioned, my other 2 cap breakers that I currently have, I put on my defensive rebound so we can get 96 for Hall of Fame rebound chaser. But my next 3 cap breakers I will be putting onto my defensive rebound so we can get that to 99, get legend rebound chaser, start cleaning up that glass even more. And 75 driving dunk, we could eventually cap break this up to an 80. I don't think you get any too crazy animations this year, I could be wrong. 80 driving layup for silver physical finisher, you can max +1 or 2 that to gold or Hall of Fame, which could be really nasty on this build as well. Again, 75 3 ball, you could cap break it up to a 76 if you really wanted, totally up to you. But again, 93 pass accuracy, Sabonis, one of the best passing big men of all time, we had to have that pass accuracy, and I liked to be able to try out the 93 pass accuracy, a 76 and a 25, and I think 76 pass accuracy is probably your best bang for your buck. 43 free ball handle and speed with ball, so we can dribble up a little bit. And again, once you get in two-way tenacity, you can dribble the ball extremely fast and up and down the court, and your speed with ball will be increased by quite a bit as well. And again, something cheesy that you could do with your custom takeover is do a plus 15 to speed with ball, only increasing that attribute. I think that could be something really cheesy to do as well. 80 interior, I think eventually I would like to add 4 cap breakers onto my interior defense and 4 cap breakers onto my defense. If I'm able to get that many, I have no idea, but that would give us Hall of Fame Paint Prodigy, which I think would be extremely nasty on this build. And again, you could max +1 it to get it to legend as well. 62 perimeter defense, we can get bronze and movable enforcer. Again, you could max +1 or 2 that badge if you wish. No steal on this build. I unfortunately sacrificed my steal and offensive rebound, but if you guys have seen my build videos throughout the years, you guys know that that's what I like to do, especially on a taller build. But this year with our physical takeover, it actually might be worth it to use that offensive rebound. Before 7'3s, the max speed was 55 and 60, and we could not increase our speed like this. I could get up to a 73 speed in takeover if I use the speedster takeover, and that's going to increase your agility as well, so you might be able to crash and get quite a few offensive rebounds now. So maybe if I was to remake this build, maybe I would actually increase that offensive rebound and maybe go with like an 85 defensive rebound or something like that. But again, like I said, 7'3 with a 65 speed, and you use your physical takeovers, you can get up to a 71 to a 73. You can get up to a 79 strength as well too. Your agility is going to go up. Your vertical could go up to an 80 as well. So I really love the physical takeovers for a tall build, especially 7'3s and 7'4s. It allows you to keep up with the smaller centers at 6'10, 6'9, whatever it might be. And then you also have that massive frame at 7'3 with a 7'9 wingspan. You can clean up the glass, block shots, the whole works. And again, if you have the physical takeovers and you get two-way tenacity while you're in it, it's crazy the movement that you get on this build, especially on defense. You basically become a 7'3 lockdown. It feels insane. So now for the takeovers, like I was literally just talking about, you can use the powerhouse. That is a really good one. Your speed, agility, and strength. So you can get up to that 71 speed, 54 agility, and a 78 strength. Jet is also a really good one as well. Speed, agility, and vertical. So you become super athletic. And an 80 vertical at 7'3 is pretty damn crazy. And again, if you get in two-way tenacity, you're basically almost getting like a 99 vertical, I think, at 7'3. It is super, super nasty. Glass gunner is always a really good one to use if you want to use an actual takeover. Unfortunately, you won't get the sharpshooter takeover, but you're still going to get an 83 ball, 84 mid-range, and you'll get that 99 defensive rebound. Now, trifecta could be a really fun one because you do get the lethal layup takeover, and you can increase your driving layup +7, your mid-range +7, and your 3-point +5. So you could get an 87 driving layup, an 85 midi, and an 83 ball. And then plus the takeover ability improves the ability to finish tough layups and floaters in traffic. Two-way Titan could also be something that might interest you. You do also get the Rim Guardian takeover, so you get an 83 ball, a 95 standing dunk, and an 86 interior defense if you want a little bit more defense. So those are just a couple options for you guys to use with being able to get a takeover ability. Now, Splash Tower, that could be a really good one, offensive and defensive rebound and your 3-point increased, but you're not able to get the crash or takeover ability once you get your full level 5 takeover. But still, I really recommend to use any of the physical takeovers, Jet or Powerhouse. I think those two are probably going to be the best takeovers for this build. Now for my badge layout, like I mentioned, my max +2 is always going to be on Set Shot Specialist. We can get that in Hall of Fame at 7'3. That is going to be absolutely nasty. And once I'm able to unlock my finishing build specialization, my max +2 I am going to put on Rise Up, so that will always be on Legend. And then my max +1, I can put that on the Paint Prodigy, and that will also give me Legend Paint Prodigy once I'm able to cap break up to a 96 close shot. So eventually, once I get my cap breakers and my build specialization, this thing is going to get Legend Paint Prodigy, Legend Rise Up, and Hall of Fame Set Shot Specialist at 7'3. And then eventually I could even max +1 physical finisher. I could even do Paint Patroller. You could do Versatile Visionary if you want to pass a little bit better. If you want to do post lockdown, there's a ton of different options that you can do in here. Maybe even Deadeye, but I think physical finisher or Paint Patroller could be some really good ones as well. And we also have High Flying Denier and our Posterizer max +2'd as well, just for those standing dunks. And again, once we get Legend Rise Up, I think Legend Rise Up and vertical with posterizer at 7'3" could work really well together. And then eventually, once we unlock our cruise max +1s, we can also max +1s again, paint controller, physical finisher, whatever it might be. So you're gonna have a ton of different options here. And for my animations, we'll get to the jump shot afterwards. My free throw is DeMarcus Cousins. I find this very easy to green. Basically, as soon as the ball hits the top of his head, you can release and it's gonna be a green. Victor Wembanyama go-to shot. I don't really use go-to shots. I don't know if this is the best one, but it's just what I have on right now. Normal 2 dribble pull-up, spin jumper, hop jumper are both on normal. We'll get into the dunk styles later. Zion Williamson, normal and reverse layups. The Bam Adebayo floater is nasty. I haven't tried it yet, but I've seen some clips of it, and you can it almost looks like the Arvydas Sabonis floater from 2K24. So you can do some crazy things with this Adebayo floater. Quick scoop is default big. The Euro is Joel Embiid. Same thing with the layup hop step, layup spin, Zion Williamson, Kevin Durant post fade, Embiid post hook, post hop shots normal. My post go-to shots Kareem, and we have Walker Kessler motion style. And for my pass style, we went with Darius Garland. I really liked it last year. Tried it out again this year. It feels pretty similar. I like the passes that come from it for the most part, so I don't mind Darius Garland. I think it's a decent pass style once again. Then all my dribble moves are normal, as you can see here, and my triple threat style is Kobe Bryant. And for my jump shot, you guessed it, Jonathan Isaac base, Baluba release 1, Jaren Jackson release 2, 90% Baluba, 10% Jaren Jackson, 100% speed. My visual cue is on release. Since I do use rhythm shooting, it automatically sets it to release. And like I mentioned, 90-10 splits in the release, and that gives you an A+ in release speed, release height, and defensive immunity. So 7'3" with an A+ defensive immunity, that is pretty damn nasty. Unfortunately, an F timing stability, but again, this jump shot is still very green. And for my dunk styles, we have our rim grazers, we have our hangs, we have a windmill in there, we have a few reverses, with basics, athletics, double clutches, tomahawks. Same thing with our 1 foot moving dunks, rim grazers, hangs. We have a couple basics, couple reverses, an athletic, double clutch, and a tomahawk. For our standing dunks, we got all of them, our regulars, rim pulls, athletics, elite standing, and pro standing contact dunks. Signature, we got Giannis, Kevin Garnett, Shaquille O'Neal, Ben Simmons, Karl Anthony Towns, Victor Wembanyama, Karl Malone, Dwight Howard, Arvydas Sabonis, and Amari Stoudemire. And last but not least, our alley-oops, we have Pro, Anthony Davis, and our big contact alley-oops. So now that I've showed you guys the build, the badge setup, the takeovers to use, the animations, jump shot, dunk packages, all we have left to do is to get into this rec center gameplay. Alright, so here we've got a 31 point, 20 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal, and 2 block gameplay on 13 of 17 from the field and 4 of 4 from 3-point land. And our matchup in this game is a 7'4" stretch big, averaging 18, 14, and 4. And as you see, averaging 43% from 3-point land. So I seen that and I kind of disrespected him, sagged off him a little bit because I was like, okay, this guy can't really shoot. But he ended up making me pay for that. I think he ended the game like 8 for 12 from 3. But you're going to be seeing a lot of 7'4" stretch bigs out there. They're extremely hard to contest. Even if you have a 7'4" or a 7'3" yourself, you almost have to damn near jump at them to get a contest. Otherwise, they are going to make you pay. And that's the thing about this year too, and no RNG. You come out that corner and they got a 3-ball on them, good luck, man, because that thing is going to be cashing. And if they're using that no dip shooting, that shot's going to be in and out of their hands in no time. But this gameplay also is going to show off a little bit of the 93 pass accuracy. So as you see there, that was an amazing pass with 93 pass accuracy. If I had the 25 pass accuracy, I probably wouldn't have made that full court outlet. But ooh, look at the little sauciness and the little flow game right there too. I gotta learn how to move this year. I gotta learn how to dribble, the whole work. So I'm starting to slowly figure it out. But that nice little misdirection behind the back into a flow game was super, super nasty. So I definitely gotta cook up there. But there we have a full double green. And I have been using rhythm shooting since last year. I basically just learned it last year. And once again, a great pass right there too. And if I had 25 pass accuracy, I probably wouldn't have been able to make that pass. But just the 93 pass accuracy rating, it can be a little bit underwhelming, especially when I've tried out the 76 and the 25. Right there, I messed up the dunk meter, but we're cleaning up some messes out here. I don't know why it took me out of that standing dunk. I was gonna green that dunk, no problem, but we got 92 close shot to bail us out just in case, so we were able to take care of business there. And this guy fouling us. We're having a great first half coming to the line. DeMarcus Cousins free throw, also very easy to green. Basically, as soon as the ball reaches the top of his head, you can release it and it's going to be green. I think I believe I do have a 70-something free throw in this, but even with a 61 on my DeMarcus Cousins build or one of the other builds that I have, I've been greening it no problem. But once again, back to the pass accuracy, you guys will see an example of what I mean right here. I don't know why I gave him a bad catch animation. It was great defense by the defender to come back and cut him off, but it was a one-on-one, and I went back and paused it. My teammate was at half court. The defender was one step ahead. I just felt like with that 93 pass accuracy, it felt like I should have been able to lead my teammate more towards the rim. Instead, I gave him a bad catch animation, and then he got a stumble animation, and he was trying to press X and pass it to the teammate that was cutting, but the animation played out too long, and then he turned it over. But we were still able to get it back and throw a full court dot outlet, at least no problem. So you guys can kind of see what I mean. It's just for 93 pass accuracy, it doesn't feel as consistent as it should be. But again, if I had 25 pass accuracy, I'm not getting the ball down the court like that. And again, it's probably not going to work for like proving grounds or like pro-am or anything like that with the 25 pass accuracy. They are going to steal your pass, and people don't have all of their badges yet. But again, just like last year, if you're smart and you use your IQ, you can easily make 25 pass accuracy work. Now, another crazy thing, the hydration hero is wild. Now, I believe I'm using the powerhouse takeover in this gameplay, so I'm getting +7 to my speed and +7 to my strength. And especially on 7'3s, even 7'4s, 7-footers of any kind, these physical takeovers are a must use. I can't wait to get my custom takeover as well. There's some pretty cheesy things that I kind of want to try out with that, but being tall and being able to add even a +8 and +8 speed and +8 agility is insane. And once you reach starter 1, you get your two-way boost and you're in your hydration takeover, getting +8 speed and agility. You move around insane, especially at 7'4", and you get up to like that 65, 70 speed almost, and then you get your two-way boost after a dunk or a block shot. You fly up and down the court, and especially on defense, your lateral movement is insane. So if you're a tall big, make sure you guys are using those physical takeovers because they are very much well worth it, and you can get up and down the court way better. You can increase your vertical agility, everything like that, even your strength. If you have a lower strength build like this, it is super nasty. But I didn't really have enough clips, or I felt like I had enough clips to put together a mixtape, so I apologize for no mixtape in this, but we got all of the clips that we've got so far on this build. I've been having a ton of fun on it. I do like having high pass accuracy, but again, I don't think that 93 pass accuracy is necessarily worth it. That 76 has been absolute money, and again, you can make a 25 pass act work if you're comfortable with it. Just know that what you're getting into, and you could be turning the ball over quite a bit. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you drop a like, hit that sub if you're new, and stay tuned because we got some really cool builds coming. A Dwight Howard build, a David Robinson build, and we got that crazy Mark Eaton build to drop as well. So once again, appreciate you guys tuning in. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.
Yeah, boy.